What's up, guys? Today I'm at Monticello Motor Club. Take a look around. It's a beautiful private racetrack. And I'm here checking out one of my TRG Aston Martin race cars. Take a look. And I'll show you around and see what's going on. They're testing a bunch of stuff out today. Today's basically a test day. You got your Mercedes going on over here. Let's check out our car. Ammo down there, all the other sponsors. How beautiful is this race car? We'll come back and take a look at this, but I want to walk you around a little bit inside the pits here and check it out. Green Hornet Racing. I wish you could smell the exhaust right now. Hear him hammering around the back side of the track, so I'm going to pull you inside the pits here, and I'm going to be a little bit quiet so people don't think I'm a crazy person, but we're going to check out a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes when you're in a test day. Say hi to JF.
Hey, that's a GoPro. Hi, Larry.
Doing a little filming. What are you doing?
We're filming the Aston Martin, where Travis from Jalopnik is going to be comparing the race car GT4 Vantage versus the street car Vantage V12. It's a little confusing. We're trying to figure it out right now.
This is what happens behind the scenes at in the pits and when Drive is shooting another episode. So more to come. And last week, LG Motorsports whacked our beloved car here, and I've been working on a new product to get off all the bug, tar, and rubber. And I'll give you a little shot here how it looks. And put it on, microfiber towel. Let it sit in there for about a minute or two. You can actually works a little bit quicker. Put a little bit of pressure. Bang, comes right off. It's like the accident never happened. So I'm gonna do this real quick because we're right in between test sessions, and I'll clean up the rest of the car, be looking good, back out on the track. The sound a little bit because this car is so friggin' loud that we got black flag. So that's what he's working on right now. Racing is pretty much all about putting the pieces together to get to the finish line, and this is just one of the little things you got to deal with. We're still in the pits, obviously, and they're working on the car. There was an accident on the track, so we have a little bit of time. But as you can imagine, there's this panic. I wouldn't call it panic, but maybe you really need to move fast in here, so I'm going to try to shoot this as quick as possible. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about when you take your track car. Obviously this is a full-blown race car going on here, but when you go out on the track, there's a few little things that you should think about to protect your paint. First and most obvious is add some sealant. Whatever your favorite sealant is, put it on there. Wash the car and put sealant on the actual car itself and the rims. Now the big thing is when you're doing the rims, you know, you're probably driving what? 5 to 10 miles at the track, maybe at most, but you're beating the heck out of your car, which is great. So when you go home, it makes it a little bit easier to remove all that brake dust. Likewise, on the paint itself, when you put a little bit of a layer, let's call it a layer, on top of the paint, getting rubber off and things, it becomes a little bit easier. I mean, think about your drive home and think about it in your the next day in your driveway, how easy it's going to be. So do that first. That's kind of the quick, cheap way of protecting your car. Now you want a little bit more protection? We're going to talk about that. So the next little step here that is common is people will use tape. But look at this beautiful car. Now if I put masking tape on here, it's not going to really, doesn't give it that warm and fuzzy look, but it is certainly a way to protect the paint. Now a lot of guys I've seen actually use duct tape. Now this is called semi-permanent, it's windy in here, semi-permanent tape. And what happens is in the sun and the car is getting very hot, this won't come off, but as you peel it, you know what will? Your paint, and you don't want to do that. So this is called semi-permanent, and that one's called permanent adhesive, even though I'm using air quotes, permanent. So if you're going to use anything, try to pick a right color. If your car is blue, it's fine. You should wrap up the lights and things like that. The next little cool thing I wanted to show you as quick as humanly possible is this thing called Plasti-Dip. Now I got this because our car is black and it is in fact matte. So what I can do sometimes is in the high impact areas, the front of the car, behind the front tire, and of course behind the rear tire, you can add Plasti-Dip, and I'll show you. You keep it 12 inches away, you can put multiple layers on there. The cool part is you can actually peel it off when you're done. So it comes in different colors. You have a white car, use white. You have red, use red. And I'll show you out on the car here. I don't want to do too much because it looks like we're getting ready to go. Now the last thing, of course, that you can do, it's on the other end of the spectrum from the sealant. Sealant's cheap, quick, easy. You can do it, no problem. This one is, of course, Clear Bra. Now I have a little bit of Clear Bra with me in my truck all the time to kind of show people what it's about. It's pretty thick. It's got some mills to it. It is, of course, sticky. And what you can do is you need a professional to actually put it on. And I've seen a lot of people try, and you're going to get bubbles, and you're just not going to like it. Now, this is expensive and time-consuming, but like anything else, it is the best to protect your car. Now, you'll see a lot on like professional race cars, like the ones that we have all around here. There's you know, sponsors pay big money to have their stickers on here, and they want it to look good. So what they'll do is they'll put the Clear Bra over the stickers, and then at the end of the season, remove the Clear Bra and put it back on. That's one of the big factors I think people forget about Clear Bra, is it's designed to be put on and removed. Now, on a regular, everyday street car that goes to the track every once in a while, it should last anywhere from 1 to 4 to 5 years, somewhere in that range, before it just gets too many bugs, too many impacts. Now, this thing is designed to absorb the blows of the little pebbles in the rock. If you have a big rock, yeah, it's going to go right through it. It makes sense. But one of the big things I try to talk to people when I'm out at shows is you got to care for these Clear Bras. The more that the quicker you remove the bugs and all the gunk from it, the better it's going to be. You don't want any of the chemicals in the bugs. It's called chitin. It's a shell. And it's acid, as you guys know, and it will eat and kind of put little pit marks, and it won't look good, and you won't be happy with it, and you'll be forced to change this again. So these they cost, I don't know, anywhere from $800 to $2,500 to even, you know, higher, because a lot of guys will pull off pieces, wrap them, and put them back, which is really nice, but it can become expensive. High impact areas: the front of the car, the side here, right behind the tire, obviously, the mirror, and of course behind the rear tire. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of what's going on here and just some simple ways to protect your car. You don't have time, put some sealant on. It's better than absolutely nothing. You want to spend a little bit more time than maybe the day before, put some Plasti-Dip on, or of course you can go with the tape, but it kind of looks a little fugly. We're gonna keep shooting, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. This is Vitsa getting some B-roll of the Aston, which you'll see in all its glory on one of his videos. But you don't really get to see him too much. Smile, be sexy. Hey! Hey! Just looking at what happens behind the scenes. So you'll see that little part on the drive channel. So this is all the stuff that goes into shooting an episode. You got these guys over here. Got them talking about different shots and whatnot. This is the main man, Roger Garbo. All right, guys, we're back in the pits here. It's a bit of a long break here on lunch, and I'm getting restless, as you know. And this is a Monticello car that was given to them by Cadillac, obviously. So here it is. Here's what we're trying to do. Now, I put a piece of tape down the middle, and what I want to do is show them a before and after. Now, I'm filming this because I want to show you something cool. As you can see a little bit of white here, I'm trying to wet sand a little because I want to really turn this into glass, and it's kind of a before and after, and it's fun. And if you see here, I buffed this area. Now I'm going to try to get some light in here. The noise you're hearing is that mechanic. I'm trying to get some light in here. What you're going to see, not sure if you can totally, again, I sanded here because I'm testing. There's pits everywhere because one, it's a race car, and two, it seems like they have a sprinkler system that some water got on here, and because it's a black car, and if you look outside right now, it's really sunny, and this is kind of a wide open place, so the water is burned into the paint. So what I'm kind of playing around with, and I'll bring you over to my box, is I wanted to see, here you go, this is a 5,000 grit sandpaper. Here you go. Where is it? 5,000. And the reason why I'm doing that, I kind of knew it wasn't going to work. 5,000 is really, really light. I just wanted to, as always, go from light to heavy, and I put it on my 3-inch Garros, and see the whiteness right here? See, I did it white, meaning I sanded. So what I'm going to do is 5,000 didn't do anything. I don't think the camera's picking it up. It looks pretty good back here, but if you look closely, you can see these little pits. So now I'm going to go down to 4,000, go down to 3,000, and then just keep figuring out, oh, and maybe 3,000 works, and maybe 2,000 works, and then I'll sand this little area just to kind of make this a piece of glass, because we're doing a little demo in here, you know, for all the guys. So this is what it looks like where I'm standing. I'm doing a 360. There's the race car that we're trying to get quieter because it's just so loud. And these are some members going out. There's who is that? That's Leo Parente sitting on the back of the ammo van. Mike Spinelli and a couple of guys. So let me get to this here. Getting on to the end of the day. I'm exhausted. I just cleaned Spinelli's headlight to show him what it could actually look like, and I want to take a quick tour of the TRG race truck. Play with this. Look how clean it is. After my own heart. I love these tables. How about that? So pretty. Obviously the back, all these cabinets, paper towels, canned goods and snacks, my favorite. All these amazing rims. Aston Martin Racing. Who's that? We got a little lounge in here. Oh, it's super dark, but this couch is right there if you could see. Sound system, everybody's hanging out. Let's go back here. Ooh, too sunny. Called On the Fly. So, there's my race car, which is sitting right there. This is a magazine doing a photo shoot. See the guy there? And he's holding a light. So watch the strobe go off to catch the light perfectly. See that? What's the most important part of the car? No, I'm kidding. Look at the ammo. So cool. So watch, his light will go off. Pretty cool.